you?
Hi,
I'm Ebony, and you are?
my name is Brandon.
Oh, right, great. With ADP, right?
Correct.
Correct. So, tell me a little bit about you guys, your company. I heard about you guys before. We don't use ADP. We actually use Money Source. But I am, still interested in what you guys have going on, and hear you're a really good company. So tell me about yourself.
So ADP is a company that started back in the 1950s. We're a company that focuses on supplying a third-party payrolling system for other companies. We have about over 110 facilities, office spaces in the United States and Canada, and supplying to countries across the world, like 140 countries.
Oh, wow. So, since you have a lot of locations, is our service something you're looking for just for your location, or you want to possibly expand it to us fixing all of your windows at all of your locations?
We'd actually be interested in starting off in one store just to see how it goes, and then based on where that goes, we'd be able to talk about expanding it toward all of our office spaces.
Okay, that's great. And around when would you like for this service to happen?
We'd like to have this service happen around May, April time.
Okay, so we definitely have enough time to make sure that we're building the perfect windows for you.
Yeah.
That's great. So do you have any concerns with your current windows right now?
Currently, yes, they do seem a bit fragile. Obviously, with office spaces, there is a lot of windows that we put into our offices. Therefore, so then our employees can see outside, and then they don't have to feel like they're being caged in. However, with the thing with frail windows, we worry about possible criminal activity happening and breaking into our offices, and we have too much sensitive information there from the other companies that we supply our payrolling system towards.
Yeah, definitely. I do understand how you would want to secure your facility. You do have a lot of sensitive information, and I feel like that if I were your client, I would want to feel protected as well. So that is a very valid reason. Have you guys had any criminal activity happen in the past, or you're just trying to prevent it?
There has been some criminal activity happening not too far from where our office is currently at, and as a preventative measure, we are interested in expanding our office windows into the security realm in order to protect the information before anything can happen.
Okay, and so how would you say, your windows, how would you say it keeps your building insulated? Like, does it get hot in your office? Because you did say you do have a lot of windows.
Yes.
So does it get hot in your office fairly easily? Would you like windows that are shaded? Or would you like a one-way window where you can see out but they can't see in? What would be your specific needs? Or would you like it thicker? What would you want?
We'd be interested in the shaded windows because during the summer times, since we do have offices across the U.S., they do have varying climates.
Yeah.
So during the summer, in the south, it does get a little bit hotter, and with glass windows, they do tend to bring in a little bit more heat due to reflection. So we'd be interested in maybe some shades right there. Also, some thicker windows for the colder environments. Since it does get a little bit breezy in there, we want to make sure that not everything from the outside gets in.
Right.
Obviously.
And are you interested in? I keep bringing up thicker windows because I feel like that'll be the best bet. That'll be the best option for you. One, because security, and two, it's actually a great noise canceller. So, are you worried about noise? Is your facility next to a busy road or highway?
Yes, they're usually around a main street, so then there's a lot of cars driving by. Every time we're not by ourselves, there are other companies around the leasing lot, so they're using 18-wheelers as well, so those are creators of big noises. So we'd like to keep that up in order to keep our facilities focused on what they need to be done.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So I feel like I am ready to start talking to you about a little bit about our products and the services and the prices that we offer. Are you able to make the decision yourself, or was there someone that should be joining you today?
Oh no, it's just me today.
Okay, that's great. So what's your price range? What's your budget for this big project?
So our budget for this one facility that we're gonna start off in, we're gonna start off with about $1 million. And for the rest, the expansion, well, we're still running the numbers. We're looking at a baseline number of about $20 to $30 million.
Okay, great. And how many stories? Is it just one building, one floor?
It's usually just one floor, yeah.
Okay, great. Sorry, I'm just trying to get an idea of the setup so I know what's best to recommend. Like I stated before, I do think that we can go in with the laminated glass, mainly because it is bullet and bomb resistant. God forbid any of that happens to your facility, but it is bomb resistant and bullet resistant, so I think you guys will be fairly safe. And I do think that we can add a security film as well. This will just create that one way you can see out, but no one can see in, and bring in a little extra safety. So our laminated glass does start at about $25 per square feet. Of course, we will have to go to your establishment and measure, so I can't give you an exact price range right now. But that's where it does start off. But if you, if it does get a little pricey, but your budget is great, so I don't see that happening anytime soon, we can go down to acrylic, which is about $13 per square feet. So it's laminated glass with the security film, something that you'll be interested in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that sounds great, especially the one-way windows that you mentioned. I think that's a great idea, considering that we are looking into making sure that everything does say secure,
Yes.
and nobody from the outside can look in.
Yes. All right. So would you say that you have any questions or concerns for me? I'll be glad to answer them.
So I did have one question about this. So as for what you are looking for in a time range, is there a specific time that you guys are able to expedite the performance of this job?
So really when it comes to our company, we only sell windows because we want to make sure that our focus isn't on any other products. We want to make sure that we're giving the best quality that we can. So we do not rush orders, unfortunately. Especially when it comes to the type of windows you would want. The security, the security that you would want, we want to make sure that we're able to do so. And perform well. So we do not rush any orders. We actually make them per order because everybody wants something differently. Just like the glasses, you wear eyeglasses, they make them based off of things you would want. If you want them tinted or with this prescription or that. So think of it like that when it comes to our windows. So the turnaround time, I would say it takes about a month or two for us to manufacture these windows. And make sure that the sizing is right. We also will invite you to our factory if that's something you're interested in, and you'll be able to test them out yourself. We actually have test demonstration rooms in our facility, which is actually really cool. You should really stop by and check them out. And we can test out the durability of your windows too. So yeah, to answer your question, there is no rush or expedited, yes, sorry, that word always trips me up. There is no expedited shipping or rushing or anything like that. Now when the windows are made and after you have tested them out, we'll obviously have someone come install them for you. Now with our windows, we have a 2-year manufacturer insurance.
Sort of like a warranty.
Yes, warranty. We have a 2-year warranty, and so we will cover your windows for up to 2 years if it is something of our fault. Like if it has to do with our quality, our products. Now, if you have a break-in or anything else like that, then we will not cover it. But if it falls on us, we will definitely cover that for you, so you have a little bit more peace of mind.
Okay. I'm grateful that you bought it, the guarantee, the warranty that you guys have. Could you explain as to why you guys don't cover the windows if there is a if there's a break-in?
Well, the reason we don't cover the windows if there is a break-in is because people specifically want our service if there is a break-in, you know?
Yes.
So, I feel like if we were covering everyone's windows after an incident were to happen, where they came to us to prepare for an incident to happen, then we wouldn't be making profit. Long story short. So we can't cover them. We can only, cover them if the fault is ours. But like I said, we don't rush orders. So we haven't had many instances where we had faulty products. Of course, there's a little hiccup here or there. But for the most part, we put a lot of time and effort and love into our quality and to our products. So you should not be disappointed at all.
Okay, so you're stressing the importance that you guys take in the time to manufacture the glass. So you're emphasizing quality over the time of delivery, correct?
Yes, quality is definitely more important than delivering, because we can get something to you in a month, but it might break tomorrow.
Would you guys be able to give me a source of like reviews, like anybody else that would recommend you guys? We do I am captivated by all the products that you do offer, and I am definitely interested in them. But if you guys do not supply a warranty in the case of a break-in, I would like to have some reassurance that this glass isn't gonna break at all.
Yeah, of course. Actually, there's a Chase in Wells Fargo about 2 miles from here on Scenic Highway. We actually serviced them last year, and their windows are doing great. They're fabulous, not one scratch. Actually, had like scratch resistance put into their windows, so they're perfect. I can definitely give you their information, or we can go up there together so you can inspect them and see what the products look like in person. Definitely.
So if at the end after this meeting is over, when you're free time, would you be able to send me the contacting information of those 2 specific locations?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can write down all of my information, so you have a way to contact me, just in case. And I'll definitely get that back to you within the next 1 to 2 business days. So is this process something you would like to move forward with?
I would, yes. With all the information that you've given me, I am interested in purchasing your product.
Okay, that's great.
One last question before we close things out. How accessible would you be, or is there somebody else that I'd have to be in contact with in case that I have an issue?
You will always be able to contact me because I am your agent. So you will always be able to contact me within business hours. We are open every single day, but only from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it'll have to be within business hours, but you can always leave us an email, a voicemail, or give us a call back right when our phones turn on, and we'll be there to assist you, and we'll send someone down to assist you right away.
All right, that sounds great. Then we'd like to
Go forward.
go forward with the purchase of this.
Okay, great. Thank you.